Welcome to Auntie Chats and Tarot. We're talking to Cappies. Hello, Capricorns. Welcome in. Let's get down to your message here. All right. I feel like early on you have a story to tell, so let's find out what that is. Thank you to all who've supported this channel. I really appreciate it. And remember, not everything is going to resonate, so take what does and leave the rest. What's the story you want to be telling, Cappies? What is it? You got the Hangman, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, I feel like you literally want to be telling a story here. Something that helps others, something that's helped you, something that you've lived. That's been very enlightening to you. Something that helps you be steadfast in life, stick with it attitude, plant those seeds, stay with it, like a fierce loyalty to something, someone, just your way. Wow, yeah. Letting yourself out of self-imposed imprisonments and celebration. Four of Wands is here. The World in the reverse. Celebrating when sometimes you feel like giving up. Get a little further here. What's this about spirit? What's the story we're going to tell? Ace of Wands is out here. Yeah, something you came across was rough. It was difficult. It imprisoned you. You were ready to give up. Now there's a cause for celebration. You stayed with it. You were loyally faithful to yourself, your ideas, your belief in self here, very strong, fiercely loyal. Someone gives you a brand new beginning. Bringing your passions back. How to, I'm hearing like a book or some sort of guide about how to get your passion back in life. It's a gift you're giving others. It's something you have experienced after, I feel like, a period that was very tough. Dark cloud. Dark cloud to victory. Something like that. Okay, we've got the Eight of Wands. It's in the reverse. A slow period. Victory after a slow period. Victory after no communication. You didn't want to talk about this. You didn't want to show people that you were going through a rough time. You didn't want to talk about it. You didn't want people to know about a rough time. King of Cups on the bottom of the deck. A balancing of your energies. The emotional versus the material, the spiritual versus the material, emotions about the material, being admired, emotions about being admired, maybe when things weren't all they seemed, but you didn't want to show that. The King of Cups is always very generous in helping others. And how they show up for others, support others, nurture others. There's a lot of happiness here. Definitely being looked to as a leader. And you're wondering, do I deserve this? Something like that. And you do, you are deserving of it. But there's some sort of dark cloud energy too, where you're like, but I wasn't then, and I was still admired. Something like that. That you're a little bit of wrestling with mentally. Messages for our Cappies. And I'm hearing too hard on yourself. You're being too hard on yourself. Okay, let's take it. You've got the Empress, the Page of Swords out here. I'd love to see the Empress. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. digging down deep. Feminine energy, letting things come to you. A lot of abundance, a lot of ideas. I see like where there was a dark tunnel, now you're going through with the light, okay? No fear of the darkness, no fear of the dark clouds, nothing like that anymore. A lot of happiness here. You've also got the Page of Pentacles and you've got the Seven of Cups. What you're not doing is you're not giving a lot of energy to some sort of an illusion. The story is, through this enlightenment, you come out more self-confident. I am who I am. And there's less of a worry about what other people think. Remember, that's wasted energy as far as worrying about that. The only person that matters in those scenarios is you, what you think of you. What's been very constant in your life is some sort of abundance since then, since this enlightenment. Telling the truths you didn't want to tell has brought about a lot of abundance in your life. And I'm feeling like it's freed you up mentally, emotionally. That's allowed you to be more abundant monetarily. But more than monetarily, it's just a freeing up, some sort of freedom here. You didn't want to free yourself up. You wanted to remain stuck because this enlightenment was going to take some work and take some truths coming out that you didn't want to surface. Now there's no illusions about what truly makes you happy. I do see that is someone in particular, family, home life, a lot of celebrations there. You were starting to give up on this abundant beginning. Why is that, Spirit? Like the clouds, those dark clouds we keep referring to, they were becoming too much. And you were starting to just give up on this abundant beginning that you're in now. You were getting ready to give up on that altogether. The Magician. The Manifester. Yeah, it was like a giving up on self. But I see you're very much right now being exactly who you are and only answering to yourself in that regard. And as we said, that brings the abundance. But there was worry and concern here about doing that very thing. I'm hearing somebody else is trying to influence you, maybe. Coming out, speaking your truth. Six of Swords here is in the reverse. I think it boils down to staying in choppy water or moving forward with a gift that's been given to you. had to have the strength to start communicating some of this stuff. Some of this dark cloud energy had to be communicated. That was a big hump. You've always had the strength. It was just maybe somebody else's influence or stuff you didn't want to get out. Worried about what other people think. You're no longer doing that. You're no longer feeling that way. You're seeing how that type of energy can just hold you back. Ace of Swords, my goodness. Lots of beginnings. Ace of Swords, Ace of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. All about beginnings, new ideas, abundance, good communication. Really being excited about something. The story you tell now really helps others. And you didn't anticipate that that would be lucrative, but it is. Maybe this is a book or like some sort of guide or maybe a class that you've put together based on your experiences that help others. Know that you are protected, I'm hearing. Very protected. Don't doubt yourself. I'm hearing that. Queen of Wands, vibrant energy. And doing for others. It's very interesting. Grounded energy, emotionally supportive energy, yet also very vibrant. Yeah, because you, like I said, you've gotten excited about something. So you come at this with not only love in your heart and wearing your heart on your sleeve, I'm hearing. A lot of what you share is having to wear your heart on your sleeve. But where you thought that maybe that was going to be weakness in the past, it's actually showing how strong you are, and you're seeing that now. And part of this, I don't want to appear weak. I don't want to show that side of me, is why you held back in the first place. But once you open up the floodgates and start speaking your truth and start speaking this dark cloud, then it becomes less of a cloud. It's less of a big deal. Yeah, find that to be the case in your life. If something like is really bothering you, if you can share this, and you probably have experienced this, if you can share it, all of a sudden it's not as big of a deal. You know, when it stays in your mind, it can kind of haunt you. So there is a lot of sharing here. But you don't see where this has potential to really take off and not only help others, but come back to you in a abundant sort of way, both emotionally as well as, I do see monetarily here, Ace of Pentacles, the Knight of Wands. Yeah, a lot of really bold energy towards a unique situation here that you thought was unique to you, but that other people can really learn from, relate to, and be helped by. And you go after it, bold, bold, bold energy here. Where before you were kind of tiptoeing around this, I really don't want this out. And now you're like, whoa, that just set me free. And all kinds of other opportunities now present themselves. And that's, like I said, not what you were after. But it's like a nice pat on the back and a nice, beautiful bonus here to what happens when you go after something to both free your conscience, I'm hearing, as well as seeing the bigger picture, helping the bigger picture, helping others. It comes back to you tenfold, I see. Comes back to you in a big way. Let's grab a third deck. The Five of Swords in the reverse. The story that you're telling has something to do with maybe you were competitive in the past. It's a winner takes all type of attitude that you released yourself from. Instead of winner takes all, it's like an evaluation of self. How do I be a better person? And also, there's a definite concern with how people view you, or there was, that kept you stuck. Ultimately kept you stuck. Knight of Pentacles, you get it twice. That fierce loyalty, that's something very significant. Fierce loyalty over something. Could be, like I said, yourself. Could be fierce loyalty to self. Or maybe the dark cloud has something to do with hiding secrets for others. A fierce loyalty to them. The story has something to do with fierce loyalty. Mm-hmm. And going about the situation with a more balanced type of energy rather than a winner takes all type energy, competitive. Queen of Cups in the reverse. And we do see the King of Cups in the upright. Queen of Cups, emotionally, you're kind of over the top here. There was some clarity that was needed. The story is about coming down off of King of the Hill type energy. You're coming down off of that. And maybe even part of that was realizing I'm the only one that thinks I'm the king of the hill. And I thought everybody did. Or again, remember, it's some sort of worry about what other people think. It's coming down off of that energy and being more grounded. How can I be loyal to others, myself? Contribute, one seed at a time. I go slowly. I see big results here, but I'm not about the big result, like the King of the Hill energy that you move away from. It's about planting seeds for others, the bigger picture, helping the greater good. Helps your stability, helps your getting realistic with that king of the hill energy. How big of a king were you on that hill? How big was the hill? Something like that. You get more realistic with that and yourself. It's part of the letting yourself out of some sort of imprisonment. And then here comes the Emperor. It's a story about an emperor. I believe that energy is you. Once you get real with yourself and this dark cloud energy and this fierce loyalty to something. Maybe the fierce loyalty is something you shouldn't be loyal to. Something like that. The Page of Pentacles is out here. Good news. Good news flows to the Emperor now. An Emperor who's very aware of self. Queen of Pentacles is out here. Grounded energy. Nurturing energy. Self-confident. And the Six of Pentacles. Giving away of your self-confidence. Showing others. Being the good news for others to also be prosperous. Ask yourself. The story is you ask others to ask themselves what is prosperity to them and how do they get there? Because you've asked yourself that. How do you truly, truly get there? What's really, truly prosperity to you? Wow. An answer from your heart. And therein lies the treasure. I hear those phrases. Let's grab a charm. So the hanger, hanging something up. Yeah, you're hanging up this need to be so worried about what other people think. The frog, prosperity, money coming in. We do see a lot of the abundance there. Once you hang up that need to, worry about what other people think, you get some enlightenment. You take yourself out of this imposed imprisonment. There's a lot of celebration. There's a lot of abundance. There's a lot of helping others. There's a lot of excitement towards this. The initial motivation is to help others, but monetarily you have success as well, but that's not your goal. You have a lot of new beginnings here. New beginnings in something that really sparks your interest. New beginnings in monetary things. And let's see, we saw new beginnings in, communication. Yeah, Ace of Swords. New beginnings with how you communicate to others. What you communicate to others. There's no more hiding behind this dark cloud. No more dealing with this dark cloud. No more keeping this dark cloud energy a secret. Let's grab an angel wish and an oracle. Hope you're liking this message, Cappy. Angel wish. Only think positive thoughts as your desires are manifesting. And we do see the Magician. And we did talk about manifesting. Let's see. Here's our Magician. Here we go. Manifesting and your Magician energy. Only think positive thoughts as your dreams are manifesting. Goes along with what we're saying, and I'm going to grab an oracle too. An oracle for our Cappies. I feel like Treasure Island may come out here. We'll see. Blessed, absolutely. You're feeling blessed. Having gone through this situation that really was trapping you. It's it's just so wonderful to not have to hide this or not have to circumvent everything and just, not only have this come out, whatever this is, but it's helped me in such a big way and it can help others. Oh, and I'm hearing somewhere along the way, you're going to realize that this was one of your big wishes in life, was to somehow influence in the way that you're influencing here. But it's going to creep up on you like, oh yeah, wow, that is what I've wanted as a big wish in life, a big desire. And I'm living it, and it snuck up on me. I didn't see how it was coming in. It came in a little bit differently, but yeah, it definitely hits the mark for checking the box here. A life wish. Let's go one more time. Two. We've got thinker and poised. And I think that's exactly what you've done. You've given this a lot of thought, and I think you've thought about it before and then you've backed down. But now the energy is showing me that you thought about it and you took action here. You backed down because there was something you just didn't want to show. But recently, what's made the difference is you thought about it and then you took action on this. You got poised, ready, and took action. Great. And good for you, because this wasn't easy and it was pretty big, and the dark clouds are always tough for all of us. But you faced it and you got through it. And it's leading to some really great things. That's your message, Capricorn. I hope you like it. Hope you like this channel. If you do, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps the channel to grow. And until next time, let's remember who we are. Let's remember our self-worth. Thanks for joining me.